there, welcome back. Last night I did a chicken and gravy. I made a whole chicken in my crock pot, and I like to use the chicken for a few different meals afterwards. So tonight I'm making chicken stroganoff. It's really good. It's like beef stroganoff but with chicken. It's pretty good. So I'm gonna get started, and it has mushrooms. It's really good. Let me bring you down here. Sorry, that's my dog. And I'm gonna get my mushrooms. I just sliced them. I didn't chop them or anything, so, and they'll shrink down. So let's see. Yeah, we're good. Also have an onion and 3 cloves of garlic that I'm gonna mince the garlic, and I already chopped up my onion. I'm just going to let this cook for probably about, I'd say 10 minutes. And like beef stroganoff, you have this over noodles, but we have noodles, a bag of noodles, 1 bag of noodles, and my daughter wants to save that for cowboy stew this week. Probably Sunday I'm going to make that. So she wants to save it for that, so we're just going to have it over spaghetti. Which is just fine. So I'm not going to add any salt yet. When I put the onions in, I'll add some salt. I'll let this go. Okay, let that go for about 10 minutes. And also, okay, so this also has, like I said, onion, garlic, the mushrooms, Worcestershire. I don't know how to say that. Worcestershire sauce. A 1/3 cup of sour cream, 4 tablespoons of butter, 4 tablespoons of flour, and 2 cups of beef broth. I'm sorry, not beef broth. It just looks like beef broth because it's dark. Chicken broth. This is from my chicken. I guess the paprika must have made it really dark, and I just love how that gels. And I took out as much as I could of the fat on top. But this little patch over here is seasoning from it, and I did my best to strain it out, but you know, it's only going to add more flavor. So and I believe it also says like white wine maybe, but I don't use wine, so it's like 2 tablespoons. So I'm just going to add 2 tablespoons more of the beef broth, and that's it, and easy peasy, and it's so good. And then I put Parmesan on it. But I am not having the spaghetti because this is my daughter's. I opened it once, so this is fine enough for her, of course, half of it. I'm just going to have it without it. And I'm probably just going to, not make you dizzy, have these carrots from it. I got hungry, so I said, oh, let me pick on that chicken leg. Okay, let me put you down. So I'm going to bring you back when I'm ready to add the onions. Okay. I'm going to add my onions now. Add a little salt and pepper. I'm going to let that go 5-10 minutes, get a little color on it, and then I'll add the garlic in. Just throwing them out the pan there. that go a minute. A little bit more there. Can't waste my garlic. That's going to go for about a minute. And you see that color? Ooh, that's such good flavor. That's called fond. That is such good flavor. And when I add the chicken broth, it'll just take it up and it'll cause our sauce to be so flavorful. Yeah, my stove is clean. And if it's not, I won't pick it up. So that's why I pick up this. When onions are falling out, I pick it up because my stove's clean and I know what's been on my stove. Excuse me, I'm going to let that go a minute. Okay. I just love the smell of garlic and onions. Not so much mushrooms. I like the taste, but not the smell. So I'm going to, I don't know what you call it. Put in 2 tablespoons of chicken stock in place of the wine, just so I can get some of that flavor up there. I'm just not big on wine, so I don't add that. It doesn't look like much, but it's just my daughter and I tonight, and she's having it over pasta, so it'll be plenty. And then I'm going to add the chicken and the butter and all that good stuff. Okay. I have about 4-ish tablespoons of butter. Might be a little smaller, might be a little larger. Sometimes I just wing it. Could have cut that up a little. I'll melt that. Then I'm going to add my flour and make a roux. Okay, I'll bring it back. Have my flour here. Okay, just going to add my flour. I'm probably going to let that go about 2 minutes. I like to let it really cook to add extra flavor to the dish. You can do it, you can let it cook about a minute. When you're making a roux, you really want to use a whisk, but with something like this, you can use a whisk and those little mushrooms and onions will get stuck in there, so I'm just using this. I'll bring you back when it's ready, and then I'll finish it up. Oh, and I just wanted to show you how I rewrap my mushrooms when I use them, so they'll last a little longer. I just fold the paper towel and then use saran wrap. And they'll last a little longer like that. And then if I don't use them right away, I turn it upside down, so if there's any liquid in there, it'll go back to the top. But I use them up pretty good, usually. We love mushrooms here. That one doesn't seem as tight as normal. Let me get another one here. Okay, much better. And then I put it right back in the fridge. So this is just about ready to add the chicken broth or stock. Okay. And just about 2 cups. you want to make sure you do it a little at a time because you don't want any lumps. That'll just ruin your whole dish. I mean, I don't think it's going to taste too bad, but it won't look good. And as I'm adding, I'm scraping the bottom to get the rest of the fond off the bottom. And that is delicious flavor right there. And you can feel when it's just about done, when you got it all. I still have a little bit over here. Yeah, I hear you, buddy. I'm going to add the rest of this and slowly mix it and take the fond off the bottom. Got some right there on the side. And then you don't have to clean as much either. Let me turn that up a little. So I'm just going to let this simmer for a few minutes so it'll thicken with that flour. And I have a whole chicken here, but it's just my daughter and I tonight, and we don't need a lot. So I'm just going to put a very little, maybe ½ cup to ¾ cup chicken in here. Maybe a little bit more, because we don't need much. And the color will lighten up when you add the sour cream. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, I'm going to add some Worcestershire sauce, about a tablespoon, but I'm not really going to measure. I'm just going to wing it. Then I'm going to taste it and see if it needs any more salt and pepper. Well, you know, I'm going to put the chicken in before, I'll taste it after the chicken because the chicken is seasoned, so. It smells so good. Okay, I'm going to let that go 2 more minutes. Also, in the past, when I haven't used Worcestershire sauce or haven't had it, I used the Kitchen Bouquet. Oh my gosh, I love this. My mom used to use this. I remember her always using this. And I can't believe they still sell it, because when I was 10, so 45 years ago. And it's just delicious, and so you can also use this too, and it's so sentimental to me. Any of your mom's or dad's favorite items still in the store? It's just so sentimental. I could just remember her standing by the stove using it. Okay, so I'm gonna let that go another minute, and I'll be back. Okay, I'm going to add my chicken. And like I said, it's just my daughter and I, and actually I'm hoping for a little leftovers, so. My husband says, you still cook a lot. I don't think I do, but especially this is definitely not. But he says usually, I cook a lot like I still have 3 kids at home. But I don't think so. But I like leftovers. This way it gives me a night off the next night. Or usually if we had leftovers when the kids were here, I'd just give it to my husband for lunch. But he's retired now, so. Okay, so I'm just going to heat that through. It's already cooked. That's what last night I made a whole chicken in the crock pot. I didn't make the gravy part. I thought I was, but I didn't, so. That's plenty chicken for her and me. Yeah, this is her pasta. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, that is delicious. Definitely has enough salt. I'm just going to put some parsley in it. I have parsley in the garden, but it's got to grow a little before I use it. Just a little, because it already has a whole bunch of seasoning from last night's of the stock that I had from the chicken. Then I'm going to add this. Last but not least. Just about ready, Kirsten. Okay, just going to let that go for a minute, and I'll show you it all plated up. Right back. Okay. It's done. I'm just going to put a small amount in this bowl. You try turning the pasta. I hope you try this. This is so good. It's better than beef stroganoff. Better than beef stroganoff, I think. The sauce is just so delicious. I wish I had fresh parsley, but I don't have enough. And there it is. There it is. It looks a little sloppy, but it is delicious. I'll leave everything below, all the ingredients. I really hope you try it. This is just one dish that you can use from a roasted chicken or a slow cooked chicken. So I have a few more to come. So that's dish number 1. Take care.